we're going to be talking about fruits, I'm going to break it up in segments because rather than overload you all with something. So today we're just going to keep on the fruit side of things. And the next time I do come on, in between doing our regular shows, I'm going to be talking to you about the vegetables that we eat. And now there's other vegetables out there that you can eat that is beneficial to your body. So, without further ado, I would like to thank Janice for coming in once again. And you know, the weather's still a little bit crazy out there, but I really appreciate her driving all the way from the other side of town just to come and help me do the show. So without further ado, I'm not sure if Janice has got the short video. After the last show, what I did, I'm not going to tell you a lie. I didn't get the opportunity to wash the cups out that I had the pills when I was doing my demonstration. And I said to myself when I got back in, okay, I'll wash it out when I get back into work. But when I got back into work, some of the containers still had the pills in the bottom. Because of the hurricane, that was the reason why I didn't get a chance to throw out the pills at that moment in time. And so when I got back into work and I looked at the bottom of the cup that the pills were in, I was amazed to see that the pills had gone from a small pill and it has swollen at least 3 times the size of the pill that was actually in the glass. So I decided that I was going to do an experiment to find out about the pills and what would happen if I left the pills in the glass a little longer. So I put 3 pills in a glass. And what I found was amazing. I'm not sure if Janice is able to pull the video up that I did.
Yeah, let me pull it for you.
But in the meantime, I have got some things here that are beneficial for your body. Many times we go to the store, and until Janice, she'll let me know when she's pulled the video. We go to the store and we see things like grapes, oranges, apples, bananas, and we're thinking we're eating fruits that are beneficial for our bodies. But to be honest with you, this grape that I've got here in my hand, these are called candy grapes. They are so sweet, it's sickly how sweet they are. This is a genetically modified grape. Remember when we was growing up as children, you only either had black grape or you had the red grape. And they were all different tastes and the grapes had seeds. None of these grapes, it is very hard right now to go out and find a grape with a seed in it. You will see the grapes nowadays don't even have seed. This is so genetically modified, it's unreal. There is no seed in the grape. And if we go by the commandments in the Bible, and God says He gave us every fruit bearing all the seeds for us to eat, all the fruits supposed to have seeds, then why are we eating all these? And if these haven't got no seeds, have you ever asked the question, how can they multiply, how they can replenish us as human beings if a grape hasn't got no seeds? How then is this going to be beneficial to our body if it hasn't got any seeds? There is no nutritional value in a grape with no seeds, because all these grapes, green, red, here's a black grape. See, no seeds. No seeds in not one of them. Because there's no, once again, nutritional benefits. There is so many things out there that can heal our bodies without us having to take the pills, having to be on taking things for diabetes and for high blood pressure. Right now I'm doing a course on nutrition, diabetes and heart disease. And we're wondering why each and every time we're getting sicker and sicker, and yet the food is supposed to be better for us. It isn't better for us. It's getting worse. Did you find the video, Jamise?
No, it's not in the messenger. I'm gonna check your messenger to see if I can see it sent.
So if you can just give me 1 second, because yeah, I sent it yesterday. So as you can see, we are going live, and I am going to send it to my other phone. Did you just get it?
No, you sent it to me?
I've just sent it to the Purple Light Touch.
The email?
No, I couldn't send it through Messenger. I had to send it through to a Messenger. Sorry, it wouldn't let me do it through email. So, and I've just sent it again to. I've just sent it again to myself. But while Jamise is looking for that, I bet you many of you don't even know what this is. I'm going to cut it open so you can see it. Let's cut it this way. This is what it looks like on the inside. Can any of you tell me what this fruit is or vegetable is? This is called bitter melon, or it's called chlorella. The properties that this has got, rather than we're eating all these things that we think is good for us, the properties this has got, it helps people who have got diabetes, liver problems, hemorrhoids, constipation. It's also good for your skin. They claim it's also good for cancer and any infections. This is called bitter lemon, or you can look it up, it's called chlorella. You will get this at any Indian store. This is where I went and picked this up for you all last night, because I wanted you to see other things that you can use and take in your body that is not going to cause us a lot of sickness. There's a lot of, God has blessed us with a lot of healing fruits and vegetables that we are not tapping into. And once again, this is called bitter melon, bitter lemon, or chlorella. It also comes in a juice. A lot of Asians will use this for their high blood pressure and a lot of other things that they've got going on, a lot of elements that they've got going on. And so just imagine if you was to take this instead of probably taking some other pills that you're taking. But I'm not telling you to stop taking any medication or anything like that. That's between you, God, and your doctor. So before you start trying some of these, look up some of the things that you can take that is natural, that you can take. I know a lot of you are going to know what this is. This is a turmeric. As you can see, it's a turmeric. And you can make teas with this. You can do a lot of, this has got a lot of properties that can help you with inflammation in your body. It's also good for the brain. It's also good for diabetes. And it also detox the liver, just like the bitter melon, sorry, or the other word would be chlorella. So that's what this turmeric is. I know most of the times we see the turmeric in powder form, but this is turmeric in its raw state. And I wanted to show you something else that I picked up at the store. Do you know what this is? It looks like ginger, doesn't it? And you are very, very wrong. This isn't even ginger. How many of you knew that the turmeric also is white? This is called white turmeric. I didn't even know there was a white turmeric till the other day. And you'd be surprised to know what this does for the body. This is also good for your digestive system. It's also good for inflammation and respiratory problems. This is what this turmeric is good for. Look at the difference. Like I says, I did not even know there was 2 different turmerics until the other day. And I'm going to probably take this home and I'm going to boil it and try it and see what it actually tastes like. Now, isn't it funny how this is turmeric and here is ginger. Look how they look more or less the same. You wouldn't be none the wiser. And you can smell it. The turmeric hasn't got any smell, but you can automatically smell ginger. And this is good to treat diarrhea. It's also, according to them, good for preventing cancer. And for all those who are out there who have got a little bit of a sexual problem, this is also good. It can also increase your sexual activities. Yes, ginger. I bet you didn't know that, did you? So that's what this is good for. It's also good to increase sweating, which of course you're going to know that because when you take ginger in the raw, it speeds up the body. And you know, to all you young ladies who have period cramps and you don't like to drink ginger, this is also very, very good for period and to reduce nausea. So I just wanted to come on and show you a few little things that you can take that is natural and that is healthy towards the body. Now I'm going to show you something that I didn't even know existed. Let me just put this one side. Look at this. Do you know what this is? Let's take it out of the packet. I haven't even tried it. I'm going to tell you this now. You know what this is? This is called, and I'm going to try it. So if I screw my face up, then you know why. This is called white watermelon. That's what this is. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like it. It hasn't got no taste. And I can't even remember what the healing properties for this was, but this is white watermelon. I got this at the Indian store, and I'm going to make sure that it's not me. I'm going to try a little piece more, and I'll say a little piece. I'm not keen on it. This is probably good for people who like watermelon but don't like the sweetness of a watermelon. But I remember when I was buying it, the guy said this is very good for a lot of healing that we do have, but I'm sorry, this is not for me whatsoever. So I'm going to put that one side. Now, these are things that we buy every day in the store. And I'm going to cut this orange. I don't know if it's going to have a seed, not have a seed. And as you can see, there's no seed. But this is an orange. So how can an orange grow if it's got no seed? Think about it, everyone. How can an orange grow if it hasn't got no seed? An orange can't grow if it hasn't got no seed. So then you would need to ask yourself, then what is this? Because how can we plant this into the ground again if it's got no seed? Once again, this is a genetically modified orange, and it's sweet. 9 times out of 10, the things that are genetically modified are going to be filled with sugar. And all we're eating all we're taking in our body is a lot of excess sugar. So sometimes we're wondering why we are not losing weight. That's why. Because if it's genetically modified, they can add as much sugar as they want, but they're not going to take it away. Because if you was to eat one of these grapes, trust me, you can try it. Apart from the cotton candy, all these grapes are going to taste more or less the same. They're all going to be sweet. Because you know, when we was growing up, we always wanted sweet things and we always liked to do things quick and fast. They've taken out the seeds because we didn't like spitting out seeds because it was an annoyance to us. It would get into our teeth. People probably even broke the false teeth on eating a grape. But if you'd have cut it in half and took your time and eat it, we wouldn't be in this situation today. I bet many of you didn't even know that a banana also supposed to have seeds. And you're going to say a banana? Yes. When we was growing up, bananas had seeds. This one has got a few seeds because I didn't buy this from a regular store. I got most of these fruits, minus the oranges and the apple, from the Asian store. Can you see the line of seeds in the middle, right here? Those are seeds. That's what that is. Most of the time we don't even know that a banana's got seed. And I remember growing up as a child, we used to even scrape the lining of the banana and we used to eat it because it has got properties in there, the potassium and whatnot in the lining of the banana. But as I said, I'm very surprised this banana here has got some seeds because 9 times out of 10 most of us don't even know that a banana is supposed to have a layer of seeds. It's not a lot of layers, but at least it's got some seeds inside the banana. And the other thing I wanted to show you, I know I've got a lot of things right here that I'm trying to get through. Another thing I wanted to show you was these 2 apples came from out of the supermarket. And as you can see when you look at the apple, you can see how shiny, bright and beautiful they look. Look at them. They've even got a label. Right, I'm not sure if what's going on?
You're fine.
Okay,
I don't see the video in the...
it's got a fine layer of wax on the, have you looked in my messenger?
I looked in Messenger or email.
No, it's in Messenger. Look on Facebook on Messenger. As you can see, these apples are beautiful, bright, shiny, because they've got a coat of wax on them. When an apple comes off a tree, it's usually dull. You can see the difference in sizes. I got this apple from the Asian store yesterday. When I went to, it is very dry. This one is very slippery because of the coating of wax that they've got on it. I'm not sure what the inside of these apples are going to look like, but I'm just going to cut them in half just so I can see what it would look like. See, this has got a seed. I don't usually eat my apple. It's hardly sweet. Not what I was expecting. I was expecting it to be really sweet, to be honest with you. But let me see what this one tastes like. This has got some seeds in it.
Switching pops you off the show.
Who?
You have to listen to the Don't Believe the Hype.
Say again?
You have to listen to the Don't Believe the Hype.
Sorry, Jimmy's, what did you say?
You have to send it to the Don't Believe the Hype
Okay.
inbox because it's going to kick you off. It kicked you off.
So I'm not there now?
Another one. Yeah. It's connecting. Okay.
As I don't believe the hype got a.
An inbox, yeah, messenger. Mhm.
Am I back on?
Yes, you're still on.
Okay. I'm trying to see if I can find your name, but it won't even let me pull your name up. Can you pull the pictures up I sent you?
Yes.
Okay. That's fine, let's just go ahead with the pictures. So once again, like I was saying, you can see the coating of the wax on the fruits. Many of us are getting sick because of the things that we are putting in our body. This is a mango that I've also got, and you already know what a mango looks like. It's got a big seed in the middle, and it's usually pretty sweet. I'm not going to cut that. And I bet you're wondering what this is. This is called a breadfruit. This is a Caribbean. Sometimes we have this instead of eating bread, we'll roast this and we'll cook it. Usually the breadfruit would come really big, but I'm not even going to cut that open, because to eat that you've got to roast it, you've got to put it in like how you do in a barbecue, you put foil around it and whatever. So let me go back to the beginning of what I was saying originally. At the beginning of my show, and I'll probably just post a video later on today. After doing my last show, not the one when I did the pills and everything, I decided I wanted to do an experiment to see how long it would take for the pills to dissolve in the glass. I put the pills in on Monday. By Friday, I started to smell a smell. It really stunk. And it was getting worse and worse. And by the following Friday, I said to myself, no. It smelled like there was a wild cat in the building. And I'm thinking, I wonder if somebody's put something in Purple Light Touch. So I walked around the whole place, but it was only on one side of the building. And it was on the side where I had the, where I had put the pills. When I walked into the room where I put the pills at so no one wouldn't touch it, the pills had started to ferment in the glass. And I'm going to show you, I'll put the video on after the show. I don't know if you can see the video that the pictures that Janice is showing you right now. Those are the pills that I had in the glass. Inside the glass there was mold. There was 3 layers of slime. There was a top coat of slime. There was another coat of slime. And then there was a moldy bit. And 2 of the pills had dissolved, and 1 of the pills hadn't even dissolved. And I was wondering, and I kept thinking to myself, this is horrible. Is this what pills are doing to our body? Why sometimes we are sick and we don't even understand why we are sick. I call it a hit and miss, because there was 3 pills in the glass. 2 of them dissolved, 1 didn't. And I started to ask myself, is that why the doctors now give us 2 pills? Because they know 1 is going to work and 1 isn't going to work. If you'd have smelt what I smelt that day, and I had a client in here and she said, what's that smell? And when I showed her, she said, that's putrid, you need to throw that out. That's how bad it smelled. This is what we're doing to our body, and we're wondering why we are sick. That was why I wanted to show you some healthy options. You know what I mean? You don't always have to believe everything that they tell us that we need to eat. Because a lot of the things that we're eating and putting in our bodies, even supplements, they are not nutritional for our bodies whatsoever. The next video I'm going to do is going to be on potatoes and other things that you can buy instead of always just having the carrots, cabbage, potatoes as our staple diets. There are other fruits and vegetables that can heal our body, because that is what God designed, for us to heal our body. He didn't design for us to sick, and He says that we are going to die because of lack of knowledge. And as you can see, the pills, I can't see what you're seeing right now. As you can see, the 3 layers or the 4 layers of the pills, that pill is what was in the glass. And the video I'm going to show is going to be the layers of what we are putting in our body. It's horrible. So if you don't want to become sick, you can take all the pills that you want and saying it's doing you good. All the pill does is like a band-aid. It just masks the pain. It just masks your sickness. And then later on you will ask yourself, why did I become sick? I was taking this, I was doing that. The reason why is because, to be honest with you, most of us are not even going to think about getting a massage. Most of us are not thinking about the alternative healing choices that we've got. Because if they tell us that this is what it is, we believe this is what it is. When there's simple things that we can do to heal our own bodies. And so this is a reason why today I chose to come on and do a little bit about fruits, the fruits that we are putting in our body. They're not there to make us slim. That's why many of us are not going to lose weight and thinking that, oh yeah, we're meal prepping, we're doing things right. I'm going to talk about nuts, I'm going to talk about the vegetables, I'm going to talk about the drinks that we're taking, and a lot of things that we're doing to our bodies that are not good for our body. So you can tune in, and I'm not no expert. I'm not going to tell you a lie that Valerie Kelso is an expert. But I rely on God to give me the wisdom, the knowledge and the understanding, that I will come and I will share whatever He gives me with all of you out there. That's all I want to do, is share what God has given me, so that we're no longer sick. Ask yourself this one question before I come off this show. If tomorrow they told you you could not get your medication, what are you going to do? If tomorrow they told you you could not get your medication because it was pulled off the shelf or something happened, what are you going to do? Are you going to sit down there and die, or are you going to seek alternative treatment? They told me when I was back in England, I'd be in a wheelchair. They also told me my shoulder and my back would always be sick. And God told me, don't listen to them. I'm the healer of your body, and I'm going to show you something different. And when I started to get massages, I started to do things differently. And if you talk to any of my clients, they will tell you, these hands are strong. They will tell you how much better they feel. Yes, I will tell you that it hurts, but they're going to tell you how much better they feel. Why? Because God has shown me a different way of life, that you can heal your body without medication, just by simple things, by learning how to move your body correctly, doing things correctly, so you can heal your body in the correct way. Because many of you don't even realize that the first person to do a massage didn't come from the Western world. It came from God. And Satan has taken everything that God has done and flipped the switch and turned it into his territory. But if you really go back and read the Bible properly, you will see that massaging, the first person to do a massage was God, and it's biblical. And if you want to know more, you can come in here and I will teach you some things about taking care of your joints, taking care of your body. Hopefully one of these sessions doing one of my shows, I'm gonna do a live video while you watch me give somebody a massage, and you will see some amazing things happen in that video, because it doesn't take years, it doesn't take a doctor, you can do your own self-healing, because God is not coming back for your doctor, He's not coming back for your chiropractor, He's not even coming back for your massage therapist, He's not coming back for your orthopedic surgeon, He's coming back for you. And He's going to ask you the question, what did you do to heal your body so you could make it into the kingdom of heaven? There's no point you're going to say, God, but He's not going to want to hear, because He has given you all the tools to take care of you. Chlorella, turmeric. Yes, the lemon don't, the white watermelon didn't taste good, but there's healing properties in it. And sometimes you have to take something that's not going to taste good to heal your body. You will take all the medication and you don't care what it tastes like, but you take it because you want to be well. That's why you take it. Even if they told you to take poison ivy, you would take it, because the doctor says take it. But what about the things that God has given you that is naturally grown on the earth to heal your body? You will rub your nose up at it, you will look at it, you will scorn it and think, no, I don't want this. Oh no, the doctor didn't tell me I can take it. The doctor is not your God. He's your God. And He will send people to help you in your time of need. God will send people in your time of need. So don't always turn your nose up at the natural things, because the same pills that you're taking have still got some of the healing properties from the earth that God has given, but has got other things added. So you can keep coming back for more and more and more. Many of you are on medication for years and have seen no change, because all you like, just like this candy grape, sugar coats. That's what we like. We like to sugarcoat things. We don't like to feel pain, but we like to hurt. How can you like to hurt but don't like to feel pain? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So stop believing the hype that all these things that are good for you are bad for you. Stop believing the hype that the doctor's got your best interests at heart. Stop believing the hype that there's no healing unless it's in surgery. Stop believing the hype that you cannot get well. The only reason why you're not going to get well is because you choose not to get well, because some of you like to wallow in what? Your pain and your misery, because that's a talking point. But what if you got healed and you turn around and use your healing and did it as a talking point to go and help somebody else? Don't you think that would be a better situation? Using your healing to help somebody else. You never saw nobody in the Bible turn around and wallow in self-pity and say, poor me, look at me, I've got a cold, I've got a bunion on my toe, I've got this, I've got that. When those were healed, they all went back and told somebody else, and that drew other people to Jesus. So all I'm saying to you, stop believing the hype that sickness, you have to be sick. Because God never told us, not one of us, that we were going to die because of sickness. He said we were going to die because of lack of knowledge. Thank you for tuning in to the Don't Believe the Hype show. I will post a video that I did earlier on about the pills that I did so you can get a better understanding. My goal is to teach you something how to take care of you. Taking care of you is our business, but taking care of you is also your business. Thank you, Janice, for coming in. Thank you everyone for tuning into the Don't Believe the Hype show. I hope you got something from the few fruits that I brought today. As I said, the next video will probably be on the greens and the things that you can take that can heal your body and can help you without always having the same potatoes, cabbage and carrots. Thank you. Have a wonderful and blessed evening. And hopefully I will see you all back again in 2 weeks' time for another wonderful. The next show won't be on fruits and vegetables. I do have a guest that will be coming into the studio. Have a wonderful and blessed week and a happy Easter each and every one of you when it comes, and remember who we serve. And remember, the reason for Easter is not about Easter eggs. It's about remembering that Jesus died for you and for me. Bye everyone.